Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast. We're back this week. With me, as always, is Jason. Say what's up, Jason.
What up?
And this week, very special guest we have with us, comedian Liz Splatt. Say what's up, Liz.
Easy, breezy, beautiful, covered in Liz.
Okay. So, first thing I want to say is, your name, Liz Splatt. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say that sounds like E-jizz-abeth.
A lot of people, or you a lot of
just
the time?
Just the people I imagine that I asked in my own head.
It was actually just us today when we said, "Oh, it's Liz Splatt." I was like Jizz-abeth? No, okay.
No, but people don't know this. That obviously that's a stage name, but a lot of people don't know, and I'm sure you're okay with me saying that's actually just a play on your real name, which is E-jizz-abeth Skeet, right? Yeah.
I don't like to put my government information out in public, but that is correct.
E-jizz-abeth Skeet the third. My bad.
You just doxed the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, seriously.
When you got a name like E-jizz-abeth Skeet, everybody's already looked at your profile. So
I guess.
Well, when I go to Facebook,
it's my grandma's name.
I search Skeet off the bat on Facebook just to see what it pulls up every time.
Now, is Skeet a family name? Is that your mother's maiden name, or is that from your dad's side?
It's from my mom's side.
From your mom's side.
Yeah.
Long line of Skeets.
Long line of double Skeet.
Yeah. I think they stemmed off from the 469 Damn Girl Fine line.
Give it to me, sock it to me one more time.
Back in England, where my parents came from, it was Skeet motherfucker. But then when we came over, they were like, that's too long.
They shortened it Ellis Island because they were fucking running out of ink. We just started a country. We don't have any ink for all these long Italian and British names.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
I'm glad we got that done.
How long have you been? Yeah, that's the only part that I planned for this podcast. Besides our 2-hour sound check we just did, and now we're starting.
Yeah, I'm glad.
To record.
I'm glad that was festering the whole time.
It was very frustrating. How long have you been doing comedy?
This month makes a year.
It makes a year? So if you minus the 8 months we've been on Corona, you're only 4 months in.
I know, and I'm killing it.
Yeah, for a 4-month comic, you're doing pretty well.
I'm already doing podcasts.
Yeah. You have I think, I was trying to think of the band from the 90s that had this music video, but your headshot, I've seen on some of the posters or shows you've done where you're in the black turtleneck.
Yep.
There's a 90s music video where there's 4 white girls in a row lined up, and they're all blonde too, and they're wearing those black turtlenecks, and they're doing a half river dance, half hip hop dance.
That sounds hot.
It's like Robin S. or something.
I was going for.
I know it's not Robin S.
Well, I know,
I'm from Chicago.
But it's like that kind of music from that part of the 90s where I don't know, is this hip hop? Is this what is this? It's just
what I was going for was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when he took that picture of himself with a chain and a black turtleneck.
Oh yeah.
So
when his eyebrow used to curl all the way up. Yeah.
All the way.
That's back when you smelled what he was cooking.
Yeah. Well, you could smell what he was cooking in that one Fast and Furious, the first one he was in, because he sweat the whole time.
Yeah.
Steamy pile.
Yeah. He was cooking a lot.
I remember I did a TV show, Queen of the South, and one of the scenes they had us in this warehouse, and I was guarding a big pile of fake cocaine. And they gave me an AK to walk around with. And between takes, we did 50 million takes, the makeup girl came over and she was getting mad at me because I ruined all her sponges because I was sweating so much. We're in this warehouse with power lights shining down it in July, in the middle of the day.
Jesus.
I just remember she got mad at me. And I was like, The Rock sweat a lot too on that woman. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're basically
the celebrity
the same.
thing.
Yeah. I can be a stunt double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that too.
If a stunt is eating 14 donuts at once.
Yeah. That's a great role for you.
Yeah. No, I've been training my whole life for this.
Yeah, they need a Mikey B type.
They do. I agree.
We should advocate for that more.
Yeah, we should.
For sure.
I do need help. Please. That's that or finding a sturdy rope. I got nothing else going on this week.
Well, I'm already a biggest advocate for you to begin with. Whenever I see anybody else that we know that's getting shows and work anywhere, I'm like, man, fuck this guy for getting that.
Yeah, I'm like, thanks for sending it to me. I wasn't upset already about seeing this all over Facebook. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about it for a long time. This is a great subject. I'm glad that they're opening for all these people, and I'm looking for a rope that can actually handle my weight.
Whenever I see posts from Haney Navy or Boney Cachillis, I'm just kidding.
This is so dumb. Yeah. All right. Do you have any questions for us, Jason?
Yes, I do. Okay, so would you rather have your breath smell like a bad fart or have your laugh sound like a fart? So breath smell like a fart or your laugh sounds like a fart?
So you want to sound or smell like a fart?
Which one?
And gum, nothing helps?
Nothing. Because this is the imaginary universe we live in where the what would you rathers are only exactly as they're worded.
Okay. Farts are funny when you can hear them and not smell them, I'd go for the laugh sounds like a fart.
I'm definitely gonna go for the
yeah.
laugh sounds like a fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like the class or like the clap or the.
I bet it's like the harder you laugh, the more it changes. You know.
The harder you laugh, the faster the clapping is.
No.
It's
The
like
harder you laugh, the harder the fart is. You know.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
So if you're like
dying,
like a little chuckle or something, it might just
like,
actually be like a little.
Yeah.
You know, or something.
Now,
sure.
do your farts sound like laughs now? So every time you fart,
that would be
Dude,
super
stop.
ideal for me because I fart way more than I laugh.
That would change the vernacular of a comedy club too, because like when people laugh all the farting, you're like, oh, this is great.
So, but in this universe, you're the only one that has this experience, right?
Who knows?
Okay, because if we're changing the course of the world, then yeah, that would be amazing if everyone would just
Oh, if it's
fart.
just me.
Everyone would not have fart breath, and
and everyone would laugh as they fart and fart as they laugh.
If you have fart breath, no one's gonna make out with you. Like they might, you'll fool
But
them
if that's
once.
the universe, and
If
then
that's
if your
the
farts
universe.
have breath, then it wouldn't be that bad.
But I mean, if the universe, everybody's breath smells like a bad fart,
Yeah.
it's still gonna taste. I mean, well, your mouth already tastes like it. If it's everybody, then yeah. But if you're the only one with a fart breath, then no one's gonna make out with you more than once. And I don't even know if you'll get to a full make out. They'll get like a nice big chomp of that fart taste, and they'll be like, all right.
Maybe.
I don't
You
care
haven't
how
seen
much
the men
money
on Tinder.
Oh, I have. They keep sneaking onto my side, and I'm like, get out of here, bro.
they're like, I'm getting no play over here, dude. What's up?
No, they do. There's like guys and they're like, look, I'm really discreet. I'm like, bro, the internet's discreet. I don't need you to come on this side.
Internet's discreet.
It's
They're like,
fine.
as soon as Craigslist disappeared, I had to find an alternative.
Yeah,
so.
and it's still there. There's just weird code words. Every time I look up parts on Craigslist for something, like if I'm looking for like a car part or something, there's always like, text me at this 3. They like work the number into the words.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm like, are you selling an engine or are you going to blow me? What are we going to do here?
Or both.
Because $100 is a good deal for an engine, but for a man
But
to
it's a
blow me,
really good deal if I can get a blowjob with it, too.
100's a little high.
And an engine?
Well, if it's both, then yeah, okay. I mean, I can flip the engine, get another blowjob.
Hey, maybe he can flip your engine.
Whoa!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey-o.
All right, well, cancel all my dates.
Well, with that being said, would you rather adopt a British accent every time you're having a serious conversation, or would you rather laugh every time uncontrollably when somebody cries?
Like the Joker. Laughs
I
at
think a
inappropriate
British
times.
accent for a serious conversation would actually be very, like, fortuitous. Like, it would actually be very helpful.
And
Yeah.
so then when it's not a serious conversation anymore, you just go back to regular trailer park sound and all that stuff?
Yes, yeah,
okay.
that's how I would normally.
So you're saying she sounds like a trailer park?
That's
I
how
assume
would-
everybody has trailer park in
Right.
them no matter what.
For sure.
I've lived in trailer parks. It's fun.
I
But
never have. Definitely grew up wealthy. Continue.
Yeah, well, I know. You've talked about
You're
it.
like, I just want to let you guys know.
I just want to say I'm not a part of this at all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Your family owned the land around the trailer park, and y'all scoffed at us when you
For sure.
when you went there to pick
And
mangoes.
own the trailer park and then kicked your family out.
You guys had the triple wide that was up front with the office of the Coke machine. Right?
Yeah. Them's our Cokes. Don't buy them.
The pool is only for us.
I would pick I want a British accent already, and I already practice one all the time. So I would pick that. Yeah, especially like because if I'm having a serious conversation with somebody and like a roommate walks in, like,
You're like, righto, Jason, I want to tell you something right quick.
oh, they're doing dandy talk. I get you out of here. They're serious right now. Hey, come back. No.
Well, how about this? Speaking of talking, would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader if it had to be one?
I already breathe like Darth Vader and sometimes talk like Yoda.
You actually do.
Yeah, I do. That's why we moved the
You'll text me,
microwave.
you'll be like, microphone you're bringing?
Yeah, I do
guess-
text like that, but yeah, I already breathe heavy.
I think I would have to say breathe like Darth Vader. Because talking like Yoda, like, that could get you in a lot of trouble.
You know, it really could, because I feel like a lot of people would think they'd be like, hey, are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
Like, what's that? Are you making fun
sure.
of someone I know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know.
Make-
That's that
make
trailer
fun of
park
Yoda
in
I
you.
know?
What, you think she's better than me or what?
Is it trailer park or is it Chicago? And when I moved out of Chicago, the first place I lived was a trailer park.
Well,
Yeah,
everything
so it all
besides
blends.
Chicago is a trailer park,
You don't know the half.
basically.
We have like 6 listeners in Chicago, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Not for long.
Canceled.
No, I love Chicago. Send me some pizza puffs. Send me a combo, like a real combo, not one from Rosati's.
You know,
Damn.
I wasn't going to ask this one, but I'm just going to roll into some other questions. But real quick, would you rather not have elbows or would you rather not have knees?
Knees. I hate my knees. Hate
So you would go
knees.
thigh to calf. It'd be
Thigh to calf,
thigh
baby.
to calf.
That's
Would
all
it be
I'm
a stick
doing.
and no bend at all in your leg?
whatever your imagination allows.
I just would like it to be smooth.
If it just bend like a wave.
So no elbows. You have just like long, straight arms, like a cartoon character.
That
like
looks
some kid drew it.
ridiculous.
I picked the knees. I tore my ACL, so now every time I see some leg stuff like on a movie, it makes me queasy. Like I literally, my stomach tenses up. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like it. So
Yeah.
I'd go knees.
I just don't like the way my knees look.
Now you'd have to lay down to blow somebody, or they'd have to be really tall.
I'm 23 years old, and I lay down to blow somebody every time now.
Right? Take your time, right?
You want to get comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not. Nobody's getting on their knees.
Bring the tools for the job. I feel bad when they're on their knees. I'm like, I can't squat down
seriously.
like that. Like,
You better give me a 20 if I'm gonna be
my
on
shoes
knees.
come untied. I take them off the time.
Well, what about just in a sitting position?
Sitting position? Yeah, sure, but you can sit, with your legs straight, straight up, a little recliner head.
That sounds good to me.
I know. That sounds awesome, actually.
I'd like if they just bent, kind of like if they would just bend when you walk, but not like
Right.
all the time. I don't know, kind of like those chairs that bounce. The metal just bends.
I don't know what chairs you're talking about.
I don't need
It
it.
also
Okay,
reminds
those
me
are
of-
fake chairs.
What you were describing actually almost reminded me more of. Did you see the South Park episode where the little person, he was the motivational speaker and he was trying to like motivate everyone, and Cartman wouldn't stop laughing at him constantly, so they had a fight outside.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the way the guy walked around, I was just like straight like waddling around, and I'm gonna teach you a lesson. That wasn't the cripple fight one, but that was a good one too. Okay. Hey, did you guys believe was there stupid shit you guys believed when you were kids that's not true? Like, can I give you an example? Like, I always thought whenever I went to like the swimming pool, the outside swimming pool, that the drain could have a shark pop up at any time.
Oh,
and get me.
for sure.
Because somebody told me that,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit, there's sharks over there. You gotta
For
stay
sure.
away. And I believed that shit for like 4 years.
for sure.
Yeah, I was a stupid child. I believed everything anyone told me ever, and I found out the hard way through life. I've looked like an idiot in front of multiple people so many times, figuring something out, but I'm like, oh, that's right, that is stupid. Like, I still, every time I sit down to take a poop, I always check for spiders or snakes, because my friend said, no, my cousin got bit on the balls by a snake. So I still to this day, I'm almost fucking 40.
And like Google it right now. There's probably nobody that
Yeah.
got bit in the balls by a snake in
Yeah.
a fucking toilet.
And I've even been like really high on the toilet, and I thought I
Probably.
heard a sound, and I'm like, look, I'm like, oh, it's just a turd. It's just a poop. It's just a turd.
I actually had a run
Thank
in.
God
with,
it's a shit.
I had a run in with something that still affects me to this day that made me look so dumb as a kid. When I was younger, I grew up thinking that Texas was America, like the whole thing was just Texas,
You mean it's not?
I'm here to tell you
Whoa,
because it
wait a
still gets
second.
me in situations, and because of that, I always thought that the different states that I'd hear of were like other countries around the world,
It's like
and so I
Kansas
just
is
like
another country.
like kids and so I just always ignored geography entirely. Yesterday I was talking to this dude who was very clearly Middle Eastern, and he said something about being from Norway, like fucking with me, and I was like, are you really from Norway?
Yeah.
And he was just like, I am not. Believe it or not,
You got me.
I'm brown.
I did a silly. Did you see that?
Yep, he did, and I didn't see it.
I had another one where I always thought too as a kid that I thought that if I got close to the drain, it's always drains with me. I don't know what the fuck it is, but the tub drain, like I thought like it would suck me down or pull my arm down or
Suck
something.
your butthole out.
Oh.
Make you show your rose. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that at that age, bro. That's like
You just
How-
thought, you just
how
thought it
old-
would,
3, 4, 5.
you just saw like a cartoon, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It would just suck you down.
Yeah.
How old
Like,
were
it
you
would
when you
just
stopped
slim
taking
you.
baths?
Good question. Somebody asked us that also.
Yeah?
Recently, because they said, "Do you guys take baths or have?"
I just don't have a bathtub. I would love to though. Like, I
I
love taking a nice hot bath.
Last took a bath, not involving any like injury situations or anything where like I had to be in a bathtub,
Right.
but like a leisurely bath.
Uh-huh.
Like fuck man, like 8, 9.
When you were 8 or 9 years old?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's been showered
It's not
city
because of
ever
the fear,
since.
though, right?
No.
Okay.
I got over the fear actually the hard way. I actually just said fuck it. I just put my hand on it.
Yeah.
It didn't suck me out.
Okay, yeah. I'm
It
glad to
didn't?
hear that.
It didn't. I'm
Oh,
here.
thank God.
I thought that's how you got from Chicago to here.
Yeah.
To the trailer park. To
you
the trailer
got
park.
sucked
Yeah.
down.
He took the Mario and Luigi Express. Yeah. And then somebody bonked him on the head and the star popped up.
And then I ate a mushroom.
Yeah.
Maybe a few.
I got some more if you want some.
Yeah,
But
No
yeah,
drugs.
that's pretty funny.
Do you guys believe in Bloody Mary?
No.
Hey, don't say it 2 more times.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Here she comes.
Candyman.
I don't believe.
It scared me when I was a kid.
I'm not a believer.
I did it like 3 times in the mirror in the dark with friends, and then like you better believe the 3rd time I said it, like we all bust out of the room.
Yeah.
Like, ah, there she is! I saw something.
Yeah. Something was in the bathtub. I lived in a haunted house when I was a kid, and like we would play like Ouija boards and stuff like that. What? But shit would actually happen. Like I can tell you stories of weird shit happening.
Oh hell!
Loud noises banging around at night. Me and my brother go out there, and there's nothing going on
At all.
Damn.
Our front door is the creepiest front door. It always creaked like a scary movie creak. Every single time.
Like, and that could just be solved by just
WD-40. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
My brother's like,
Or
I dig it still
exorcism.
makes that sound. I'm like, no! Billy, save me!
You little do you know, Billy was the one that was actually making that shit
Yeah.
sweet.
He was the one doing all this.
He was probably like Stephen King. I read something about Stephen King, what he did to like his sisters and stuff. He would like go to outside their windows and he would be like, I'm the moon, I'm gonna kill you, and shit like that, and like just say all kinds of fucked up shit to actually get them scared. I feel like your brother did that to you.
Everybody in my family did that to each other. Like, I remember...
Bunch of pranksters.
One of the stories they always bring up is when we went to the Grand Canyon once. Not the time my dad beat me and I woke up in Nevada.
Oh, thank God. I forgot how that story went.
This is a different time when he beat me, yeah. I'll tell that story every time just because it annoys Jason. I don't give a fuck. But we were in the hotel at night, and, like, my dad had been fucking with us all day long, and me and my sister had a separate room, and my dad, like, he snuck into our room while we were out, and then when we came back and went to bed and turned the lights off, he, like, waited, like, in the closet, and then he, like, crawled around the ground. He was, like, howling like a wolf and scared the shit out of us.
Jesus Christ.
I was, like, 5 years old.
That sounds like that would scare me now.
Yeah. Seriously.
Pancho Villa's in my room sounded like a wolf.
Seriously.
I don't know this man.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound too grand of a canyon.
Next segment.
Have you guys ever told a really big lie that you got caught?
I've
is
been
a
caught
triggering
lying so
question.
many times.
Mine's really
can't even
it's a
think,
small
yeah.
big lie. I'm just gonna set the precedent here for you. But I remember in camp, this was when I didn't have a brother and sister yet, like they weren't born yet, and I remember everybody else had brothers and sisters, and I like felt weird being an only child. I was like, this is strange. I was like, so I lied about having an older sister. And I gave her like the stupidest name too. Her name was Sheila.
Sheila.
I couldn't fucking think of
This
anything
is my
else.
white
Sheila!
Chicago sister named Sheila.
But so anyway, some of these kids from camp ended up like coming over to my house one day. We ended up like talking about Nintendo and stuff, and they ended up coming over to play. And they're like, "Hey, where your sister at?" You know, like, "Where your sister? I want to check out your sister." You know, and
I want to check out your sister like she's a new bike.
Oh no, she's not here. No, she's not.
Let me
here.
honk your sister.
And these kids kept pushing the issue about my sister. And my grandma like came in to check on us, and they're like, "Hey," they're like, "When his sister gonna come home?" Like that. And I don't know with all black kids. And yeah.
I can tell by the accent.
Yeah, I
And,
was figuring that out.
Anyone that knows me that's listening, you know. So, yeah, so she was like, oh, he doesn't have a sister. They're like, what?
Damn.
Liar. Like, it ended like, they were like, you lying. They were, the one kid was like, let me borrow a couple games. We're about to leave. I'm like, no, you
They didn't borrow my shit.
ain't taking shit.
Damn.
Y'all can go.
Yeah.
Damn, you're like, Sheila has them.
What if when they turned around, Jason had some scissors like, not anymore, I don't.
It could have set me off on that path. What'd you guys ever get busted lying about?
Man, I've been busted. I was trying to think of why you're talking of one.
Nothing that I caught you in a lie
Big.
for.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think of something that you haven't caught me for. I've even stolen some of
I
your
have
stories.
one.
Go ahead.
So, this is actually something that might still be ongoing, but I'm just going to go ahead and, like, confess. In middle school, I don't even know when it started, honestly, but I just started I've never had, like, a good sense of smell. Like, I can't really smell stuff well. And so I just started telling people I don't have a sense of smell. Like, I straight up, medically, I've been told, doctors have told me.
I cannot
smell. Don't ask me to smell. And also, I don't really like getting asked to smell stuff because I'm like, okay, that was, but...
Your finger in your butt?
Yeah, exactly. And I already knew that because I was the one that helped you put it there. And, like, I've just been telling people my whole life because of that I don't have a sense of smell, but every once in a while I'll smell something really intense, and I'll be like, that smells like, and a few people in my life have been like, I thought you didn't have a sense of smell.
Yeah.
I have to be like, I taste a...
They're like that
Still
gif where the
happens.
guy is looking at you, pointing at his head like...
Still happens, but it's too deep for me to be like, no, well, I lied about it one day, and I just kept going. So I'll just reference them to this podcast.
I'll just say you have a weak sense of smell. Like, I can barely smell things.
Yeah, but then it's like, then they're like, no, you'll definitely be able to smell this. You know, it's
People
like,
would be trying to push the issue. Then.
Exactly.
They'd be like, no, for sure, you will smell this.
Yeah.
I have an occasional nose, okay?
Yeah.
And today ain't it.
Yeah, look, it's Voldemort nose.
Yeah.
You know, truth be told, if you actually couldn't smell at all, you would also not be able to taste.
Yeah, that's what my friend said, who's a flavor chemist. And
A flavor chemist?
Joanna. How dare you assume it was
No, I'm
he?
asking. That's right. You're right. That's Joanna's decision.
Yeah, it really
Not
is.
yours or mine.
And
Good
we're trying to
them.
figure it out.
Good for them. Yeah.
But,
So it is a flavor. No. So she is a flavor chemist.
That's why you just go they, plural. They.
yeah,
So
she is a flavor chemist, and she told me that when I told her the lie that I don't have a sense of smell medically, and if she listens to this, she will be figuring out that there was a lie. And she was like, well, then you can't taste either. And I was like, no, that's not true. And then she was, she's backed up with science or whatever the fuck. So rude.
I was
lying.
If I was your friend and that person, like that particular friend that was also a smart person, because they're a chemist and stuff.
Right.
Immediately.
Well, I know Joanna. She's not. I mean, she's smart, but
you had to have some degree of smarts to get in that position.
True.
So.
She's definitely smart.
Not to discount Joanna,
For sure.
She's a genius.
Yeah. But first thing I would have done if I was Joanna, and you said when you dropped the word medical, I have a medical reason. I was like, what's it called? What's the name of this? It has
You know
to have
what?
a name.
I would normally be like, it burned. I'm not even lying. I would be lying and be like, it's something, it looks like it's burnt. That's what doctors said. I don't know.
I burned the sense of smell out of my nose.
I smell too much fucking kush, bro.
I snorted a candle wax, and now it's covering my senses.
Damn. Yeah, that's a good one. I
When,
might add
with
that onto the lies.
My household, I would have been like, my mom beat the smell out of me. I can't smell anything because she
Yeah.
beat me. Yeah.
Can't
I'm
bring that
grounded
in there.
from smelling my
Yeah,
piss.
granted.
What's your lie?
Man, I've lied so much I can't even. I'm lying right now. I
You
can't
can't
even think of
remember. You're lying about
Yeah.
not remembering your
I can't.
lie.
No, I can't think of a good enough one, like of something big like
You know,
that.
when you got caught,
'Cause
you
I've
were
got
just
caught-
like, looked like you really had like, I guess the saying would be you had
Humiliated.
egg on your face or something like
I've
that.
got like caught stealing at work, and I've like denied it. When they finally catch me, they're like, "So you did it?" I'm like, "Have a good day."
The whole time.
It's still
I'm still not
firing
gonna,
you.
yeah, I'm still not going to admit it. I'm just going to leave because I'm already
Damn.
fired. If I admit it, they can try to charge me. If I just
Right.
leave, it's just missing inventory.
Right.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
the
prove
key, folks. Keep lying.
It's he said, she said right there. At that
I
point.
sell my lies to the end, though. My real name's actually Roger.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I found your old ID that one
Yeah.
time. So
It's Roger Anthony Casillas II.
No shout outs.
and Roger actually has a license where Mike does not.
Yeah.
Roger has a CDL.
Yeah, he's got all the licenses, but
Roger has
So
his
is
shit
mine.
together, but you're just preferring to be this.
I like it down
Opposite.
here. There's less expectations. Can you think of a lie that I've told and got caught? Because I've gotten caught so many times lying about
Yeah.
just about everything.
It's stealing stuff at work and on the way out, or shit, man. I don't know. That's your.
There was
life.
that one time for like basically ever since I met you that you've been saying you do stand up comedy.
Oh, lying about that
Comedian?
shit.
That
comedy?
I remember you saying
Comedy?
something and I was like, I think it's pronounced comedy, and you were like, no, it's pronounced stand up comedy, and that was a lie.
No. You're still just doing it wrong. I'm a jokist, I know.
Okay, I gotcha. See, he's too deep in it,
I'm
folks.
confused. Let me ask you guys this. So, what do you judge people about that you probably shouldn't?
How fat they are. And I'm really fat.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
If you're fat,
Because-
I'm judging you because I'm fat too, goddammit.
There's
That's
two things
amazing.
that all guys not all guys, but there's two things I judge people on, and I'll admit it, even though everybody else won't.
I didn't even finish the fucking sentence.
Yeah.
Shot that out.
It's ready because I've been trying to work on it. I'm like, you're fat too. Stop judging them, you fat fuck.
Right.
But there's one thing that all guys, and we can't help this. It's like science that we can't. Like if I walk through the mall or anywhere in public and there's women around, every woman I look at, just in my mind, automatically categorizes would fuck, wouldn't fuck, would fuck, wouldn't fuck. And I try to stop thinking like that. I'm like, stop. It doesn't. You don't judge people like that. Like she's probably not into you because you're you.
Right.
But like I can't turn it off. Like sometimes
Right.
I'm like I don't. Want
And
it.
so the
It's not
fatness
even
has to
that-
do with the would fuck, wouldn't fuck.
Not
Well,
really.
It might be a fetish.
Oh,
It could be a fetish.
I was just saying, all the really, really fat ones automatically go into wouldn't fuck. But also that category is, if they let me, I probably would.
Right.
I would put it at the really fat ones wouldn't fuck, but if they have a really pretty face, they have back into, like, you might have a chance.
Oh my god, I hate being.
You might have a chance.
Yeah.
Because it might just fuck your face. So.
Well, the truth is that what we judge about other people, we're insecure about in ourselves. Hate to drop that in this.
Well, no, okay, so it's ironic you bring that up, and I'll let you finish your point. But
Thanks.
see, that's the thing is that Mike and I, as long as we've been fat guys, anytime that we're around each other talking about fat, we're like, yeah, no, it's like a fat problem. Like my shirt sticks like that. It's like a fat problem.
Yeah, it gets
It's
like
no
in the
problem.
wrinkle right under
It's a
my
fat
titty
problem.
here.
We just
and
say
I
it's a
pull
fat
it out.
problem.
Yeah.
Now, we're hanging out with a person who's fat who doesn't normally be called fat by people and stuff, and we're like,
Right.
oh yeah, no, it's like a fat problem. Like, person like, my shirt is like, I'm like, yeah, it's a fat problem. And they're looking at me like, how dare you
Right.
say that to me? I'm like,
Right.
shut the fuck up. We're both fucking fat, bro. I'm fucking saying it's one fat guy.
So are you saying that makes you not insecure about it because you're open to admitting it?
I'm absolutely not insecure about being fat. I hate being fat, but,
Well,
but I'm not insecure about it.
Okay.
I'm insecure. I think I'm so insecure that I act like I'm not insecure.
That's
but
the
I'm
key.
Very insecure.
I think I'm even the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I act like, because like if people come over and like girls that I'm like trying to date or have sex with or whatever will come over and we'll swim and I'll pop my shirt off. I'm not going to swim with a shirt on.
Right, yeah. That
I
makes
feel
it
like that
even
makes
more
it,
fat.
Yeah, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
I've had other fat friends come over and they swim with a shirt on. I'm like, bro, take your shirt off.
Right.
Fuck, it's not a sex thing. Just
Right.
It's weird. You're in my pool.
Hey, bro, I want to see your motherfucking stretch marks. How
Hey,
bad they are.
Show me your belly button, fool. Show me that. You got an innie or an outie, or you got an extra innie. It's way deep in there. Yeah.
How your gut hang over your fucking shorts, bro? Let's see that shit.
Yeah, but and I'll pop my shirt off and I have no problem with it. But at the same time, inside, I'm like sucking in weird ways and breathing weird. 'Cause
Right.
Well, yeah, you're trying to look less fat. I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I try to always stand where I'm in the vision of them seeing a side vision.
Right.
You look like you're in
From the side.
fantastic
Yeah, for
shape
sure.
from the side. Do
From
it.
the
Can,
side.
can we get a good look? Stand
Yeah.
up. Can we see?
From the side.
Yeah.
From the side?
I can fool you from the
Fantastic.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sucking
Fantastic.
it on. Let me suck it a little more. Okay.
There you go.
There. Yeah.
Can I see from the back real quick?
Oh, okay.
Should I
Okay,
leave?
now can you take your pants off? No, I'm just kidding.
My cheek jiggle just on that. But from the front, I look like a panini that God put too much cheese in when he was making me. It's coming. It's these
Sounds like
love
a good
handles.
panini, though.
What would be the best?
You know, I'm a
panini?
body positive queen, though. So I
And that's great.
love all of this.
I
fat
wish
talk.
I could be that way. I really
Yeah?
do wish I could just be comfortable
I think
with
we all
this.
look perfect in here. I'm positive of it.
I'm totally fine with the way we all look.
Right.
Absolutely.
Fine.
This
or-
feels like the normal real world to me,
For
actually.
sure.
You know what I mean? Whereas like
Perfect
when
world.
I'm around like super skinny people and like overly beautiful people, I feel like I don't know how to act. I have to sit different or
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm extremely skinny,
Right.
but I'm also fat.
Yeah.
Skinny mindset.
Sure.
Fat person.
Yeah, I definitely don't look like what I look like. You
Right,
know what I mean? Like
exactly.
In here, no, in here, like I'm fucking 007.
Antonio Banderas.
For sure.
Yeah, Antonio Banderas. Yeah,
There you go.
Desperado Antonio Banderas.
For sure.
Yeah.
That didn't sound like a guitar.
Not at all. That sounded like you were eating out a fat chick.
I felt like I was for a moment. 'cause
Which is
my tongue
okay.
tripped. Yeah. Like,
Well, my tongue tripped and landed in her puss.
like fat chick.
Oops.
I had one more question. We're kind of running out of time. But,
That's fine. Tell us.
So,
Time is a construct. We make our own rules.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
would where do you guys go to be alone? You guys, where do you go?
Where
to
do
be
I
live
want to be
alone.
alone? I'm always alone.
I live alone.
I beg people to come over. Nobody will.
Seriously. Well, I started this little thing called COVID-19.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
And ever since then, I've had a lot of good alone time.
It's great for meditating.
Yeah, really.
I meditate. I'll go in my backyard. Like I swim at night sometimes when nobody else wants to. Also, recently last week, I bought a bike, so I've been going on like these bike trails and stuff. But so the first time I go out on these trails, I want to be alone. I got my headphones in. Almost got hit by a car because I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
But I get to the trail. And like I turn right on the street that goes to the trail, and these people made a left like in front of me, like right before the trail, and then they went on the trail. So I'm stuck behind these people, and creepily, exactly. They keep looking back like I'm following them. I'm like, bro, you cut me off.
Damn.
Like, let me pass. Get out of the way. Then I even stopped and smoked a joint and sat there for a minute, and then I let them get away from me. And I got up to this part of the trail where you can go into a neighborhood and come back closer to my house. So
There's
I took
one
that
where they were
left.
again.
I took a left,
Yeah.
and it's like they stopped right there and they were waiting for
I
me.
know.
And they kept looking like
You
this
have to
follow
say
us.
to your left and then just keep going
I think
through
that's
them.
the etiquette with any kind of
For
like
sure.
a street sport.
Yeah.
Is
For
that what it
sure.
is? Is biking a street sport? would you say?
Totally, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, sport, sure, yeah, whatever.
There's a sport.
I don't like to label
idea
myself.
to it. There is a sport idea to it, though. I mean, it's.
I just want to be more active and maybe get rid of these love handles, but they just kept everywhere I was going. They were in front of me, and they kept looking back like a movie. Like you look back, and, like somebody's following you. I'm like, stop looking at me. Get out. Go on the other side of the
Then
street.
you should tell them to follow you next time so you'll go faster because you're terrified of them following you. Then boom, you lost a lot of calories.
Maybe.
I would have just started like making them actually think at a certain point. I might. Kill
Yeah.
At one point, I did. I followed them home. Yeah.
We are currently in these people's homes.
Yeah, this
making
was their
podcast.
house.
Worked out really well.
Yeah, they're out of town right now. They can't speak to you because their mother is sick, so don't ask any more questions.
That's the end of them. Okay.
But I did get really close after a while. I was like, fuck it, let me have some fun with it. And I kept just getting closer to them, and they started pedaling faster, and then I was like, all right, I took off.
I would do like just pull out my pocket knife and start like
rubbing it on my face.
yeah while I'm driving the bike and be like really right.
Start licking the knife and rubbing it on your cheek. Liz, real quick, I went to Colorado a few weeks ago, and the first night I went by myself. I stayed in this like crappy motel, and I could tell everybody else there is like on their cheap, shitty vacation, like, oh, weed's legal here, and they're just buying it up and going back to the hotel and getting stoned. That's
Yeah.
all. There's nothing else in this small town I was in.
Right.
That sucks that that's all there is to do.
Yeah, like there's some hiking, but I'm fat and there's no AC when you hike. But
Right.
these,
That's a fact.
I texted Jason, and he's like, how's the room? And I said, well, I just showered with my knife, because I imagine that's what everyone else in this hotel is doing right now. And I did. I had my knife like in the shower with me.
Oh, I didn't doubt you for a second. I knew you did.
Next time
Oh
I
my
follow these
God.
people, because I do carry a pocket knife, because there's coyotes and shit around
Right.
here.
Fuck yeah.
Do y'all always have
Pull it
a
out.
pocket knife on you?
I just
I've
lost
been thinking
mine.
about getting one.
You should get one.
I will.
You should. I see you have
Done.
mace. and
I have
that's good.
mace. I used to have a taser, but it got taken from me at TSA or TSA at the airport. Is that
Why
what it's called?
were you tasing the
No,
TSA?
I brought it in my carry-on, not thinking about it because I don't
Yeah.
know. Because I'm a dumb bitch.
I keep mine in my car just so if I go in somewhere, I take it in.
Taser or your knife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Good
always
move.
have it on me. My pockets are full.
Yeah, pockets.
I hate having a bunch of stuff in my
Pockets
pockets.
full of
but,
Wow.
Unless it's money.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I love having that problem.
One
I-
mindset.
One day
Love
I
it.
did, and then that day was over.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time I get money, it's like for a day, and then it's gone.
Yep.
Right.
Because reality sets in too. You're like at first you're like, oh shit, I got a lot of money, and then you like do some shit, and then you're like, I'm running out of money.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Stop spinning. Stop. It's like in my brain. There's like the ones that power everything, throwing coal in my brain.
Yeah, yeah.
Power the fire.
Oh shit, he doesn't want to spin no more.
They pull the big red lever. And it's just like skrrr, like everything to a halt. Stop.
Wait a second.
What?
Did you just say lever?
Yeah, the
I
lever.
did hear that.
We said Who Framed Roger Rabbit earlier. It's pull the lever.
The lever. That's
Every
because
time I
he was
think of
actually a foreign guy.
Yeah. No, he was like a third. He's like, man. See, he's like, pull the lever.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know.
I was talking about Eddie.
But Eddie. Oh yeah, Eddie, the detective.
Yeah, he's actually like a Frenchman or something.
Huh.
Remember he was in the movie with Jet Li where he had the collar around his neck.
Oh yeah,
And he had
that's
that
right.
accent. That accent was his real. He's like Australian.
That was British.
I think he's Australian, but he could be British.
Oh well. Anyways, in my mind, they pull the big lever. and
The
everything-
lever.
It comes to a halt, to a fucking halting screech or a screeching halt, like a train would if you pull it. Anyways,
Looks like we're spinning wheels.
Wow.
let's do the open mic. You do the first spin. Whatever it lands on, we will riff it.
Just so the audience knows, I did add my own personal touch to the topics, so I hope I get that one. If not, I'll whatever. What the fuck? That was a terrible
Give it a good
spin.
hard spin.
Okay.
Give
Yeah,
it
'cause
a
that
real
wasn't the one
spin.
you were hoping for.
Spin it like it's a man who hurt you.
Free reign?
Okay.
You can do whatever. You can spin it again if you
You
don't.
can even-
No,
That's-
cool.
that's
I'm just
illegal.
gonna. That's the exact one that I said I hope I don't get when we
Yeah,
started
exactly.
this. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pick my topic since
There you go.
yeah. So let's talk about skincare, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
Okay.
talk about it.
Have you guys ever done a pore strip in your fucking lives?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
oh, it's I
That
hate
is
watching like the
amazing.
Dr. Pimple Popper videos, but I love watching blackheads come out of my nose.
Yes, out of your own nose.
Yeah.
I've had a friend send me a video of his blackhead, and I was like, if you do that again, I'll have to kill you.
Like the TV quality one, I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, like I got a loaf of bread.
Right.
But like when you see a commercial on TV and they do the Biore one, that one I'm like, okay, there's some production here. That's okay.
But it's cartoon, right? When they do
No,
that.
they do a real one.
Hell no,
They,
I
like,
would-
zoom
Sure,
in. See, it's
yeah,
probably
it's
CGI.
computer. Yeah, it's computer
Yeah.
animated.
But
Yeah.
like doing it yourself and like slowly pulling it.
And then looking, I just like stare at them for
look at
so
it,
long.
and you're like, should
You're
I-
like,
should I
wow.
Should I crunch it? Should I
Oh,
pinch
you
it?
crunch it?
No, I'm like, should I?
You're a
And-
serial killer.
Yeah.
So what was
you
your
pick at-
blackhead?
You pick at it.
I usually squeeze one. I'm like, because it looks like I don't know.
I just want
It
to
drives
touch
me
it.
crazy.
It looks sharp.
Like I need to
Yeah, they
just
look sharp.
pop it.
Yeah.
So
My wife and I, we'll do we'll get the masks, or we'll get just the nose strips, and just pull that shit off and look at it, and I'll be amazed because I'll look in the mirror. I mean, I don't see like blackheads or
Right.
big pores or anything. When you look close to me, do you see any?
yeah, I totally
Okay.
see
You
pores.
do?
Not blackheads specifically, but I
Okay.
see pores.
Oh, and I bet you it pulls something out.
Yeah,
normally.
totally. Well, that's how blackheads.
And that's
form.
what I was thinking, and I did it, and it's like I'm like, holy shit! I'm amazed to see what's on these strips.
Exactly. Yeah. So were you ever doing them before you were married?
No.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I'm really proud of Mikey B right now because you don't have any woman influence to tell you to do that.
Well, I've had before, but no, it's just you see the commercial, I'm like, I want to do that.
Right.
Like I'm like a hair farm. My body is 'cause
Right.
It grows everywhere. Even like right here on my nose, hairs will grow. So I'll
Oh.
like every few days I'll pluck them with tweezers. But it's
Interesting.
like a weird enjoyment, like fulfillment. I get
Right.
From that.
Oh, not me. I have
Like, I'll pluck my eyebrows.
is self-care.
I have-
You feel good from
Take
it.
some time and take care of yourself.
For
a
sure.
little bit.
I have the one hair that I have like two hairs actually that grow out of the tip of my nose, and every time I pull those motherfuckers, I get a
Tears.
fucking tear.
Yeah.
Every
Right here
goddamn
at the
time.
tip. I
Or
like
have
3
you
or
guys-
4 go right there for me.
The
and it's,
pimples that are like right in your like nose next to your
like, right
nostril.
here in the
Yeah.
crevice.
If you pop one of those, it's like your whole eye wants to fall out. Like I don't know, that's my experience.
I've had people
But-
they'll see that on me when I was younger, and they're like, "Oh, you got a fungus on your face," and because I used to get like pimples all in the side of the
yeah.
nose, and then chapped lips. All
But
at
that
the same
can be
time.
fungal. There's like a whole different kind of.
Well,
anyway.
these people weren't.
they weren't doctors. They're they're fucking jackasses.
Hey,
But,
you got fungus.
Yeah.
okay,
just
what
screaming all
about
the bugs.
face masks?
Okay.
Face masks?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I've done
asking
it.
a question.
I've done
What
it.
about them?
I've done it like it's a drug. No, there's several different kinds. So you can do like the face mask that it's like 5 minutes, you leave it on, or you can do like a clay mask, and then that leaves on. You leave that on for like 30 minutes, 45
That's
minutes,
it.
or a sheet mask, which is my favorite because you just like the sheet has all these like ointments and shit on
Yes.
it, and then you lay it on your face.
I've done both.
Done.
Yeah.
Well, both. I said 3 though.
You said 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one comes in like a bottle
Well,
tube
sure.
thing.
The,
okay.
the clay,
Yeah.
and then
You've done the clay?
and then with my daughter, the green, like a
Oh.
green, like a
like a
clay
green
scrub
clay.
we did, yeah,
Interesting.
and made my face feel really smooth,
Right.
really good
That's-
afterwards.
yeah, smoothing effects.
Doing the sheet on the face too. That's where it has the eye holes in the mouth hole, and you get it all put on your face and leave it there for like you can go 15 minutes. Or
Right.
something. I don't get much from that personally.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people really like it.
But are you washing it off right after? What are you doing after?
I'm
Because you
doing
have to let it sit. Do you have to like those? Do you do it after you shower and then you leave it on at night?
I do whatever the box tells me.
Okay.
Listen, are you secretly an Avon lady? Are you trying to sell us?
What's in
That's
the,
been
what's in
the
the bag?
plot the
What's in
whole
the bag?
That's been the plot. The
Speaking
whole
of
time.
skincare, last week we had Carrie Smith on, and she brought us gifts. And the first gift was those Andes mints, like a box of
Yeah?
those each.
Like
and
pillow
then
mints.
also,
Delicious.
I think I have it in here. She got us both a big thing of lotion.
Ooh.
to jerk off
Now I
with.
feel bad. I didn't
Yeah, it's like
bring
rubber dick
anything.
sweat. That's just
yeah.
specific.
She said,
She was like
specifically
to-
said we have to jerk off.
She was like
Okay.
to keep your penises soft. And I was
Nice.
I just been using my elbows.
Yeah.
My wife's
sure.
been
prefer
using the shit
lotion.
out of it. Hey, actually, my wife says thank you, by the way. So
Carrie Smith.
My elbows, like one of them's
Another
always
queen.
smooth, the other one will cut you.
Yeah,
You get through it.
totally. But face masks. What do you do, Mikey B?
I have only done the one that looks like a thin piece of deli meat, like chicken.
Ooh,
that you
yeah.
put in the white one, the mask.
Yeah,
I've done
that's a
once.
sheet
That's all
mask.
I've done.
That's a sheet
I've only
mask.
done that once.
Okay, well, earlier when I brought up the skincare things, that you said that you do a skincare routine.
Well, no, as far as not just my face though. Like
Right.
I only use like the Dove body wash,
Right.
Because my skin, like my arms and stuff, are smooth, and I like to keep them
Right.
that way. or else they dry out. Same with like my face and stuff. I think because I use that is why just my excuse why I don't do actual
but
face masks.
Let's talk about what you guys do day to day. How much do we have a lot of time to talk about? I'm just gonna keep going.
No, not for this.
We've got about negative 30 seconds for it.
I should start my own podcast. Clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. End of the day, take care of your skin.
So. Technically, from your opinion, we suck at our skincare. We should work on it.
I think that what we could use here is a daily wash and then also sunscreen every day.
I feel like a door-to-door salesman just came by selling face washes.
Because now I'm feeling like I'm like, okay, thank you, we'll let you know. Okay, okay, take care.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. I'll ask my wife.
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
I'll talk to her.
This is your number,
well,
right?
not my wife, but I know I said I wasn't married, but my roommate.
I'll ask a general wife.
I'll ask someone's wife that knows about skin.
Yeah,
Right.
we're back tomorrow and we'll be here. We'll
Come back before 5. Don't come after 5, because I get off at 5 and I won't be home. So thanks.
Taking care of yourself is a sale to men.
Skincare is what I'm
bullshit. For a second time, not the first time.
We did that last week. I don't want to do it. We do whatever I want.
You can just do whatever.
Yeah. My biggest fear is.
Oh shit!
Oh, I just put that one on there.
Interesting.
My biggest fear is ending up alone for the rest of my life and not being remembered.
Okay. Starting out light.
We're going real here now.
Right.
No, I just lay that on the table.
Right. Okay.
I feel
There's
like
a gunfight. Here's my cannon.
I just saw brain fragment against the wall on that one. You
Right.
your heart out on that.
No,
one.
I'll do it on that wall.
Alone.
In my chair.
We all die alone. What do you mean?
Yeah, but not having anybody there at the end.
Oh, gotcha. Damn.
And spending all that time alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We don't have to talk about my fear. What's y'all's biggest fear?
Oh, okay.
I put mine out
We
there.
should, though.
Yeah,
we should. You should call whenever you need
We
to,
should.
though, Mike.
We
I
should.
almost called you Tony because of your fear. Sorry, continue.
She's gonna save you in the phone as Tony now. Hey, you want to come
You guys
over?
need
Tony?
each other.
My biggest fear is like it's not like any people or anything. I think it would be like my biggest fear would be getting into like a bad wreck. It's like just getting you fucked up to where you're like alive and like what the fuck, and like like dragging your body and shit. Like I just want to just go quick if that's gonna be the case. My biggest fear is like suffering or maybe even like having cancer and really being terminal and putting my family through that shit, and bringing the whole show down and stuff. You know?
Right.
But that's like my biggest fear ultimately.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a meaning behind this? Do you see a meaning behind
Well, I was going to say, like...
No? Okay.
For me, she just acts like she knows. She
Because I'm open to interpretation.
I've just been to therapy before.
She's just trying to see, like, how she can scam you out of something.
If you would like to psychoanalyze...
Like, it sounds like a good eye cream would be good for this.
It's right in the bag right here. Yeah.
I think we need to get a combination of the clay and face mask together.
Right, yeah. And I think that you will just completely be sufficed.
The not being remembered for anything is, like, a big one for me, though. That's, like...
Yeah?
Yeah.
But
even if it's
this
still...
podcast, it's taking off.
It'll be there for the ages.
Yeah, it really will be.
The archives.
It really will be.
What's your biggest fear?
Your turn.
My biggest fear is probably... sometimes I get worried that my Gorilla Grip coochie is so tight that I will become engulfed in it.
That your coochie is so tight that it'll just suck you in with it?
Yeah.
It'll just absorb
You're just
you.
gone?
That or, like, what other people think of me.
What if you broke a dude's dick in there?
Dude, then he would think certain things of me, and then it would be both of my fears.
And he'll tell people, and what are they going to think of you?
You always are concerned that I'm breaking guys' dicks off.
I am doing a public service.
I don't need anybody
I'm
to
in charge of all the
up with
men's
you.
dicks, and we don't want them broken.
He's always very concerned about that. And I'll tell you that I've never broken off a dick, but I have had some people be like, whoa. Interpret that whoa however you want.
Because I have questions, but I'll just...
Right, we'll just cut it
Okay.
there.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, let's live in this moment for
Yeah,
for a
let's
while.
Just kind of bad.
Tight giants.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Nice, tight giants,
Jason,
baby.
give us a spin there.
Let's do the damn thing. What a fuck.
Jesus.
It almost landed on skincare. Alright, what is this?
Calling.
Things you secretly love.
Things you secretly
Like
love.
like you secretly love, huh? I secretly love Brussels sprouts.
Secret. That's a stupid one.
It is stupid.
No,
It is
Brussels
stupid, but I secretly
I don't think
love
you were
Brussels
hiding it that hard.
sprouts.
Spice Girls.
Ooh.
Spice Girls?
You love the Spice Girls.
Fucking love Spice Girls, man.
Nice.
Love it.
That's amazing.
My wife forces me to listen to a couple of the songs. I don't like it, but to each his own. You know, actually, here we go.
Oh, their music's terrible. I don't like the music.
It's looking at them. It's the videos.
Yeah.
I'll get real now. Besides Brussels sprouts, I actually like the Magic Mike movies.
That was juicy. I appreciate you providing us with that.
And so were the movies.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Hey, those were good movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't jump on
I
my
never
thing.
saw
Don't jump
them.
on my thing now.
I never saw the Magic Mike movies.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You should go watch them tonight.
I don't know. It's all these white men, right? Just bouncing
No.
around. Oh.
Oh no,
No. There's
you don't
men
make,
from
you don't make
all
a soup with
walks.
just one flavor.
No. You have to put lots of seasoning in there. Okay.
A pizza ain't a pizza unless you put some toppings on it.
Stop! What is the question again? Things we secretly
Things you
love?
secretly love.
The only thing that's coming to mind is that I'm like a closeted Kodak Black fan.
Oh, there was I thought you were gonna say you were finally gonna tell us you were a lesbian.
I know. You want me to be a lesbian. I want to be a lesbian
Just be
so
bi.
bad. I'm working on it, Mikey. I'm really working. The other
We'll
day.
talk about it.
Okay. I mean, okay. But yeah, I'm closeted Kodak Black fan because
Stop saying closeted because I want to interject and you're leaving a space and it's perfect.
Yeah, well, I'm a closeted gay closeted woman.
You're a closeted straight person.
Yes.
I don't know why I couldn't think of straight.
Yeah, I don't know why either, Mikey.
I was trying to think
maybe,
of the other
maybe
word
you're
for it.
projecting right now.
I was thinking of the other word that means straight.
It's just that I don't want to put my
Forward.
mouth on a vagina.
Why? It's not bad.
But it sounds awful and wet.
I hope so.
You think it'd be better? I mean, you think a fucking gobbling
Try
down
it.
on a dick is better?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, to each his own. Like, if that's what you're into, I'm happy. We need that in the world.
Exactly.
But you don't have to eat pussy. I mean, if you're a lesbian, I mean, you can kind of make your own rules. This is America.
guess so.
We don't even put cheese in our cheese.
I would hate to think that my partner wanted something from me that I wasn't able to give, though.
Strap on. Fake chow.
Oh, I could definitely work with a strap on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Ask
the only
Tony.
chance.
I feel like you'd be too aggressive with a strap on.
I feel like I'd penetrate a new hole.
You know it would only be fair? what would only be fair with your personality, it seems, is it only be fair if you actually were only allowed to have, like, an average to small-sized penis strap-on.
Oh, then fuck this whole game. Throw this wheel away.
Fuck that. I want to hit a home run. Who
Yeah,
wants to
for
bunt?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
Well,
Great.
that was fun. Do you have any new things you want to do for the workshop? I don't really have. The only note I'll say real quick, I had my phone while you get yours out. I don't know what I just sent. I text myself notes for jokes I'm writing, and all I wrote to myself was wearing a mask after you eat some pussy. Because I did that recently.
Interesting.
Like I ate a girl out, and I went somewhere.
I'm
like,
sure there's
I
a
put
smell if you're
mask
sucking
on,
dick, too. It probably has a
And-
smell in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And, yeah, it's made my mask so erotic.
I actually had a tuna sandwich the other day and had a mask on. And it was pretty
Same thing.
Exact same thing.
Same exact thing.
Yeah, but
Except, did you put pubes in the tuna salad?
yeah, well, I mean obviously, but
Then same thing.
yeah, pubes and some pickles. But
Pickle pubes.
so do I say the joke that I'm working on?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Okay, that seemed like not totally a full sure. But I'm
I don't
working
know,
on
do
it, so
whatever
it's
you
not full.
I
but
was thinking about something else at first.
oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Wait, what are we doing?
Okay.
No.
All of my friends always have like a crush on my older brother, and
What's
they.
he look like?
I'm he's a good looking chap, you know, and everybody always has a
Oh, a
crush on
chap.
him. Yeah, for sure. He lives in Delaware now, so he's certainly a chap.
Oh, so he knows about the sales tax breaks.
Yeah. Can I go about my joke, do you think? Or are there more comments? Okay. My friends always have a crush on my brother, and I hate it, and I never want them to go for it, so now I just tell them why he doesn't even have good dick.
That kind of insinuates that you fucked your brother.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, nah, I let him get out of the shower.
Yeah. Right.
You should insinuate that he used to be a she and be like, she used to be so nice.
Yeah, be like, I really liked her. I really liked them more when
What's your brother's first name?
Sam.
Sam? That's perfect.
Perfect.
Samantha. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be thrilled to hear this.
Yeah, you should just pretend that he used to be a woman. And he's
He,
still in the process.
Make sure you
I
subscribe.
think he's on the other way, actually.
Sam, subscribe.
Sam, definitely subscribe. He'll
Yeah.
subscribe. I don't know if he knows what podcasts are yet.
Before you get into another thing, Mike,
His fake brother. I'm just kidding.
You just made up a brother?
I'm just kidding. I have two
You
brothers.
Okay. So do you like a lot of Kodak Black stuff? Like you like a lot of his shit?
No, not a lot. There are just a few on my Spotify where I'm like, these are some of my favorite songs ever. Okay. I've honestly I have those songs I heard before all of the shit went down with him, and then I didn't look into any more of his stuff because I was like, I can't keep liking this guy and be a feminist.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So I stick to what I already know.
I've got my songs on my list that I like by him.
What went down with him? Like
he's been alleged to have raped several different times.
I mean, he lives that gangster life, man.
Oh, so he's a rapper.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
So there's a thing going around on TikTok. It's have you heard it? I'm not 100% sure if it's Kodak Black's voice, and I know I can play it because it's not like a copyrighted thing, but it's just like.
Are we on TikTok right now on your phone?
Yeah, well, actually, it's saying there's a network error all of a sudden. But it's like we got the accent challenge right now. Have you heard?
Yeah.
Have you heard this?
I mean, I think maybe. I deleted TikTok because I was spending too much time on it.
I downloaded TikTok and I never did anything.
You know what? I think the government shut it down, possibly.
Ooh.
And then I just deleted
spicy.
TikTok because I was like, I'm not gonna.
Well, I'll go ahead and say the songs that I like of his. Obviously, wait, why can I not think of a single song right?
Because you made up a fake brother.
Cell Therapy.
The fuck is that? Is that a fucking...
That
sounds like a child's toy making noises.
That's not...
4, we got B. Number 5, we got Number 6, we got G.
That's not Kodak Black.
It sounded like, I always thought it was his voice.
Yeah, I think it's like, that's what the accent is about, that like South Florida or North Florida, whatever nonsense.
Yeah, if you didn't know, that was Florida slang. Is what that
Florida
was.
slang.
Is that Jacksonville, Florida slang?
Actually, I believe that was...
We lived in Jacksonville for a while.
I believe that's like Orlando, actually. Yeah.
That didn't even sound like a person. That sounded like...
It sounded like if Jacksonville made the very first computer.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like.
Bing!
There's like a ton of people that are like parodying that, like, bing. Yeah. That's going around big time, like on a ton of TikTok and other places where they like would copy that. And,
yeah, it seems sketch. I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's, how are we doing on time?
Good time for a couple stories.
All right,
Another
let's move on for some True Crime-o.
Ooh.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch. Bring your breakfast, crime.
So this is real crime.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yes.
It's real, dog.
It's usually about
For real.
stupid motherfuckers, and you guys are probably going to talk shit about them.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
like the episode... anyways, go ahead. I don't want to rehash old shit.
Just pull up some old podcasts.
Here, let's just play our old episodes.
Yeah.
I guess we could technically play our old episodes on
'Cause
another
I've
episode,
never
right?
We
'Cause
copyright
it's our-
infringed on our own shit.
All right, so happened recently. I actually remember hearing about this. That's why I saved the story. Is a man playing video games was shot by the police. They were responding to a noise complaint. Okay, so there's a crime attached to this. A gamer had been shot by police after one of his neighbors mistook the sounds of Crash Bandicoot for a verbal altercation between him and his wife and called 911.
He got a talking fox in there. Shoot him.
What the fuck?
Do you know Crash Bandicoot? The game?
No.
So it's a game of the character's like a fox, and it's got really great sound of like woo and ah, and like lots of screams
He's like hopping
and
around,
yells,
blowing shit up. And,
Okay.
And so I mean, if they've got this on like a stereo surround, I mean, I can see how somebody would be like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Surround sound.
yeah. So while many people have loved and played the classic game Crash Bandicoot, some are not so.
Bandicoot. I had to call it.
There you go.
Just because I had toot in it.
Some people are not so fun.
Toots are funny.
Go away.
Thick jokes, fart jokes, and falling down, man.
Yeah,
You get
always
hurt. That's
fun.
what's always going to be
It's the
funny.
trifecta. That's the three. Classic. Toots.
So some people are not so fond of the game's sound and the noise of people playing it, especially later at night when they're trying to get to sleep. However, one person went to drastic measures to get his neighbors to turn down the PlayStation's game volume, and one of the players was killed in the process. This is basically a case of swatting, and so swatting has happened occasionally against popular Twitch streamers, skilled gamers, and this scenario is much different than those ones particularly. So, because normally you would swat someone. Are you familiar with the term swat?
No, what is that?
So you would basically, somebody that's online gaming, or for whatever reason, you would actually, you'd call the police on them and report a false crime. And a serious false crime, and the cops are usually going to show up with like SWAT, like hostage situation and shit like that.
Fuck your game up.
Machine guns, yeah, just to fuck with your shit and fuck you playing up on the game. But I mean, some people have actually gotten shot, arrested, killed over this.
Holy shit.
Things have happened with this.
Like this guy, right?
So this wasn't. So this is not a classic swatting situation because I'll tell you why. This scenario was an upstairs neighbor just wanted the players to turn the volume down on the game, and they were reportedly yelling while they were playing the game because they were probably really involved. It was the man and his girlfriend.
They're just drunks. Jay, babe, jump that rock.
Well, it's their fucking apartment.
Yeah.
It's, their place. It's their
I get
time.
it. But like 4 a.m, you're drunk screaming, "Jump the rock, Becca! Jump it!"
Damn.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah. Ah, shit. Like when you die and then you do it again, just over and over. It could sound like you're like fucking strangling somebody around the apartment and throwing them around or something.
Yeah. Or just super annoying.
That's what I would have said first.
Yeah.
Especially if like walls and shit aren't crashing and breaking and stuff.
I just want to make an announcement here that I am not a gamer and never will I be a gamer.
Cool.
Okay.
Have you ever hooked up with gamers?
Never.
There you go. So gamers, you have nothing to worry about.
Nothing.
Okay, so anyway, so he decided to call the police. He wanted the police to turn out because he couldn't get them to turn down himself. So the officers that reported, according to the caller, this is before the officers reported, there was he called and said there was a verbal fight occurring at the nearby apartment, and he called back to say that the fighting had escalated to a physical altercation that he did witness and he physically saw and heard. The police and the dispatcher, neither the police nor the dispatcher believed that those in the apartment were actually having a physical fight due to the way that he stated it, though. He said it could be physical. I could say, yeah, if it makes anybody hurry up and get here any faster, that it is something that sounds domestic. He was like talking like that.
That's wild.
So, they dispatched cops. I guess the cops came however fast that they came. And with the information, the 2 members of the Phoenix Police Department, fucking Phoenix, they knocked on the door, and this guy's name is Ryan Whitaker. Whitaker had been awoken. He had been awoken to the knock on the door earlier in the week. So the police cop knocking on the door, put him on edge, definitely. So he grabbed his 9, and he approached the door just to see late at night who the fuck's cop knocking at his door. And it was the cops. And he opened the door, and he opened the door, and one of the officers immediately saw the gun. And even though they both asked him to put the weapon down, they almost gave him essentially no time to do so. He basically was kneeling down to put the gun down as soon as they had said that, and he realized they were cops. But within less than 3 seconds, they opened fire on him. Like, he opened the door, they saw the gun, they said, "Get down." They thought they saw something funny, and they fucking lit him up.
Well, they know you can't just drop a gun; it could go off. You have to kneel down to set it down.
Well, and they're showing up also from somebody saying that there was an altercation happening, and there wasn't.
Yeah. So was this guy? This guy was woken up, but I thought he was playing Crash Bandicoot.
A week earlier. He somebody cop knocked on his door, and he was like, "What the fuck?" and went and checked. Nothing was there. So he's like, "What the fuck this time?" and he grabbed his gun and go.
Yeah. And his girlfriend was there too.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
I think it just is another case of how poorly the cops are trained in America.
This is why you put an end table next to your front door, I guess.
Well, here's the interesting thing: is
you had
that
furniture there, you could just drop the gun there.
set it down real fast. Oh, hey, cool guys, right?
Yeah.
Well, his ironic thing is that he was shot twice in the back, as it turns out.
In the back. Sounds like they were robbing this guy and they had to shoot him, so they turned it into a regular police story.
It was Phoenix police officer Jeff Cook shot the man in the back twice.
I've seen this movie so many times. They were robbing a drug dealer. They weren't going to kill him, but he grabbed his gun, so they shot him in the back, and they're like, "We'll just say this. If we all stick together and have the same story, they can't prosecute all of us."
Yeah.
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 I've seen
That sounds...
movie.
Yeah, how would it get to the back?
Phoenix's finest.
So what his girlfriend reportedly saying that they were making salsa and eating chips, drinking margaritas, and playing Crash Bandicoot. was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Sounds awesome.
They were,
Yeah.
I know, right?
So this chick's
Sounds like
single
these
now,
are
right?
fucking party poopers.
So, so that they were basically not having domestic violence. So this interaction occurred much earlier than the summer. The global protest against brutality and all that stuff, had happened throughout the world. It just it didn't happen like when this happened. There was like no main media attention.
Was this guy black guy, white guy, Mexican, what?
Well, it didn't say specifically, but I mean,
What's his name?
His name's Ryan Whitaker.
That
Doesn't
does
sound.
not-
That's a white guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a white guy. I mean, am I right?
I mean,
That
Ryan
does-
sounds Whitaker.
I'm white, and I
Ryan
concur.
sounds white. Whitaker seems like it could be white or black.
He might be a half breed.
Like
What's
a
wrong with
gen-
half breeds? I'm half breed.
Yeah. Well, my wife's half black, half white.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's a great mix.
I don't know. That just sounds shady. That sounds fucked up. But I mean, honestly, we could sell it more if he was a black guy. So
Right.
Well, there's more investigation into it. So actually now, because of everything popped up, now they're bringing up old stuff everywhere. They're actually now investigating the situation just a little bit.
internal affairs got mixed in. This is when Robert De Niro comes in the movie with a mustache.
That's right.
And he don't have a mustache if he ain't a cop.
Oh,
Okay, so I got another story. So Key West police, they arrest an 8-year-old at school. School started again. Recently.
They arrested an 8-year-old.
Yeah, an 8-year-old got arrested at school on the first
Drop the
day of
juice
school.
box, you piece of shit.
Funny thing is, his wrists were too small to fit the handcuffs. That was just noted in the article. Just wanted to point that out. So, the police officers at a Florida elementary school arrested an 8-year-old boy who allegedly hit his teacher.
They arrested a kid who hit a teacher. What did he hit her? Oh, go ahead.
bitch had it coming.
Well, it said they only realized that the boy's wrists were too small for the handcuffs. That was just ironic. But so part of the Key West police body cam footage on December. So this was December of last year actually.
Wow.
So this was were people. Yeah, I guess at some places they were still in school. In Florida, they might have still been. Kids were. They stopped going to school in March.
Yeah, it was March.
That's
December's.
right. Okay. So
Jason thinks COVID's been forever.
I've
always been in this.
I've always been quarantined anyway to begin with, so it feels regular. So people said that the civil rights attorney for this kid, who's representing him, said that this is the situation that happened. The police ended up arresting him. They're filing a federal lawsuit. They claim the officers used excessive force. Since they couldn't fit those handcuffs on the kid, they ended up like tying rope around his arms. Yeah, and that's where they're saying like his civil rights were violated.
Oh, for sure.
And
so the teacher called the police because.
Yes, she was assaulted. So let's see. It says further down.
Sounds
here.
like she was trying to start a lawsuit because you send that kid to the office and then you do whatever. Call
Yeah.
the police or whatever.
Yeah. So it said that her son was arrested, taken to jail. He's fingerprinted, DNA swab, mugshot taken, all of that. The boy, who was 3.5 feet tall, weighed 64 pounds, was charged with felony battery. His mother fought the case in court, and it's still ongoing. The charges have not been dismissed. Everything is still being figured. COVID actually put a hold, it says, on
Jesus
a lot of the
Christ.
proceedings.
I want
about
to
this.
know why he hit her, like the details of that.
Probably because math fucking sucks.
Bitch, I want to be on this test.
Seriously.
Bitch,
I don't have to
What's this
listen
gonna do
to
to my
you.
report card, bro?
if you don't give me an A, you're an asshole. That's
That's
A
a
for
fact.
asshole.
A
See, I
for
know
asshole.
these answers, bitch.
Yeah, Mikey B slapped a few
Yeah.
teachers before.
I ain't giving you no apple, hoe.
They said that they're actually looking into a mental health evaluation about the kid. So there might be some stuff we don't know about this kid, too, they're not reporting. This could be like a genuinely like a bad kid. Also.
Yeah, that or maybe his dad beats him and he's like, he hits me, so I got to hit you.
Whoa, full circle.
Yeah.
The school declines to comment on anything further than they already have, but the boy is actually the crime story here is that the boy is actually being charged with a felony assault, and that's ongoing.
What?
The police moved to arrest the boy after he allegedly hit the teacher in class. She was uninjured, it was reported,
Of course he's.
and they also identified the teacher as a substitute. That's what it was. It was a
Fuck
substitute.
this bitch, bro.
Substitute always looking for a hand up for a
Seriously,
handout. I
man.
found these grapes in a grocery store. I'm a substitute teacher.
Hey, that's that
Exactly.
substitute that fucking had that kid arrested.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with her.
Fuck,
Yeah. It said the teacher was supervising the class in the lunchroom and said that the student was not sitting properly on the bench seat.
She was sitting wrong?
Yeah, she asked him to sit properly several times. Then she asked him to sit by her. He refused. He got up. She walked over to him. He got up, came next to her. She said she told the student, "Don't put your hands on me." As he approached, the student allegedly began to curse at her and said that, "My mom is going to beat your ass." Was what he said to her.
The way she's like, the way you're picturing it, or I'm picturing it the way you're saying it, is the kid's walking over and she's already like, "Don't put your hands on me."
When she's all timid now, she's scared
She's
now.
scared of a 3 foot tall elementary
64-pound fucking kid. He's like, "My mom's going to beat your ass." And then he punched her in the chest with his right hand, according to the teacher on the police report.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, Timmy, no. He also got charged with felony cuteness.
An officer observed the boy's hands clenched in fists and said that he was postured as if he was ready to fight, but they did not see him physically actually hit her, so there's no witnesses.
This is the stupidest fucking story I've ever heard.
Does it say that teacher's name by chance?
Yeah,
It
address,
does not
social
say
security.
the teacher's
Yeah.
name.
Damn. So
Damn.
your Netflix
It does
password.
not. It does not say her name. No. The officer asked the boy to put his hands behind his back. He complied. The officer tried to put the handcuffs on the boy. They realized the cuffs wouldn't fit. "Your hands are too small," the officer says. The officer...
He did not say that
just say it
shit.
out loud. Oh, his hand! I would have never thunk it would fit a child. Why don't
Oh my
these
Hey,
things-
where'd those baby handcuffs go, bro?
It's like, oh my God, his hands don't fit in the cuffs.
Hey, Jimmy, what are baby handcuffs?
So it
my
said
line.
the officer...
But I had a Jimmy, so I made it better. We worked together. It was a
We
collab,
did.
bro.
We collabed.
The officer ended up just saying that he still had to restrain the kid to some degree when he walked him to the car, and so he just took some twine, some rope that happened to be there,
He tied them together with some yarn they were using to make a craft project.
and he just like locked up his hands and arrested the kid and did the do. The kid went to the fucking horseshoe, man. He fucking rode through the booking system.
He got that twine.
You've been there?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there recently.
Yeah, and the most fucked up part is that Sally from the crocheting class is the one that made the twine. And so it all became a school project to get this kid fucking locked up.
It seems like there was a
There was a
bigger
craft project. They're like, "Stop making that turkey. I know
Yeah.
the perfect spot for that brown paint."
I
We're like,
think
all
you
right,
should
we're going to
put-
build a jail.
You should put the yarn
Jail.
right here.
Perfect.
The cop ended saying to the kid, "You understand this is very serious, and I hate that you have to put me in a position that I have to arrest you, but this is the thing I have to do. The thing is, you made a mistake, and now you have to learn from it and grow from it, okay?" And the kid replied, "Fuck you."
The kid replied, I can't read.
I'm not gonna lie. This kid sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not
This
going
sounds
to lie.
awesome.
You can tell that this kid is like the kind of kid that's like, first off, we felt bad for this kid at first.
Yeah.
And then he's like, now saying, "My mom's going to beat your ass." He punched the teacher.
I still
said,
feel
"Fuck
bad
you to
for
the
the
cop."
kid.
What was
He's
the kid?
stressed.
What did it say if the kid was like black, white, Mexican, whatever?
No, you're so worried about all that
Yeah.
now.
Very
No, I just
worried.
want to know
But
because
it's
I
a
imagine
very
that kid
strong-
having like a mullet, like a trailer park. He's like one of those tough ass trailer park kids that throws
Ooh,
bottles.
yeah, I see that.
He's a bottle kid.
Yeah.
I mean, what? How are those kids for real when they go to school? I mean, I'm
They're
sure.
like
I'm
I went
sure.
to school with a lot of them. They're my mom's gonna beat your ass. Fuck you. I don't give a shit.
This is
Give
Key
me your
West.
Doritos.
In the Keys, there's like some nice places in the Keys, and there's some really shitty places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where Jeffrey
people-
Epstein was.
Well, and that's where the people that work at the places the rich people go to. They have to
Yeah.
live there too. So
For sure.
yeah,
Ooh, Florida, Florida, Florida.
kid jail. You're going to jail,
kid
kid.
jail.
Yeah.
Baby jail.
Drop the baby corn dogs. Drop the mini dogs. He got arrested while having a little Debbie.
Damn.
That was fun. Thanks
was
for coming
amazing.
on, Liz. I'm glad you were here.
Best day of my life.
What's your social media stuff? Anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, I actually haven't. Wait, when is this going to be aired?
2023.
Okay, well then I just did a show at the Addison Improv on September 10th of 2020.
It'll come out before that.
Okay,
And everyone
cool.
laughed,
We're on that same
and they
show.
all had a good
Yeah,
time.
everyone, and now I'm headlining.
I have a tour from it too.
Yeah, no biggie, but
And now
yeah.
I'm a janitor. I'm not even a comic.
I'm still at Mikey's house though.
I did so bad they made me clean up.
But oh yeah, all my social media is at Covered in Liz. It's like Covered in Jizz, but my name.
So that's where the innuendo.
Yeah, from a jizzle.
Yeah, yes, from
Yeah.
E-jizz-abeth. It all ties
Appropriate.
together.
Elizabeth Skeet
Beginning
Skeet
to
the third.
And after this, I'm gonna get an animal style grilled cheese at In-N-Out.
No mushrooms.
No mushrooms.
Yes, if that's
Don't forget.
possible. If that's possible.
It's possible.
I am actually on that same show with you at Addison Improv.
Oh
like
yeah,
I said.
I totally
You
forgot.
texted me about it.
I know.
And yeah, but you can check us out. It's the Open Mic Podcast on Facebook. The mic is spelled like my name, M-I-K-E. Same on Instagram at the Open Mic Podcast. What's the Twitter, Jason?
Open Mic 5000.
I wanted to remember that and take that from you, but I just can't remember.
It's okay.
I can't remember.
It's okay.
I feel like I'm gonna fuck that.
It's
up.
like subliminal. I've just when you say that, it comes out. I don't even think about it. So.
Perfect. But yeah, we are gonna start videoing these and stuff. And if you guys are any of these other groups that we're in, like on Facebook, if you guys send us a message, send us your podcast. We'll shout you out on here, and our 3 listeners can hear it. You can shout us out, and your 3 listeners can hear it. Now we all got 6 listeners. Now we can start our
We'll
own
go
night
find
club.
6 more together.
Yeah, we can start our own 666 club. So, but that was fun. Bye.
Yeah.